Well, I'll tell you this much. I'm never going to work with a chimpanzee, and I really don't want to get abducted by aliens. Nope. What's up, guys? Coming to you from an undisclosed location. Obviously, I'm moving, so it looks a little different behind me, but still, same videos, same content. So let's talk about Nope. So it's written, directed, and produced by Jordan Peele. Obviously, we know Jordan Peele from Get Out and Us. It's honestly, a little different from what he's done so far. So basically, Daniel Kaluuya is OJ, and then you also have Keke Palmer as Emerald. They play brother and sister. There's a couple other characters in this movie, but they're minor characters. There is the one IT guy. Honestly, his name escapes me right now. But he plays a part later in the movie. He actually turns out to be pretty smart, especially in the ending. I will say this. Make sure you pay attention to this movie. Obviously, Jordan Peele likes to go more in depth with his movies. Obviously, Get Out, there was a lot of deeper meaning to it, but it was kind of easier to pick up on. It was a little bit more subtle. Then you get to Us. There's a lot more deeper meaning into that. And then this movie, there literally is, I feel like a lot of people are going to go into this movie, watch it, and think they're getting one thing, and probably get something else. That's just how he writes. That's what he does. He doesn't want to just throw all the information in your face, which makes sense. That's a good movie. That's a good writer. You don't need stuff spoon-fed to you, honestly. You can literally kind of go through the movie, watch it for what it is. And then honestly, too, this movie really needs a second and maybe a third watch to kind of pick up on stuff. The scripture right in the beginning of the movie, he did that with Us. I can't remember if he did it with Get Out, but I know he did it with Us, and that kind of played a part in the movie. This does as well. So obviously, this is a smaller scripture. This was the only thing that I looked up because I kind of wanted to see at least what it said. And honestly, that does give you a key to how you can understand this movie and kind of get the information. There is a lot of awesome kind of behind the scenes stuff that he did. One interview he talked about basically that the first motion picture, which was basically just pictures chopped together to make it look like a movie or make it a movie, which obviously that's what that is. All the credit went to the guy that filmed it, but the black horse rider, the black jockey that was on that horse, never got credit. Nobody knows who that is. He kind of tries to build a story off of who that could have been. And obviously that's where you get Keke Palmer and OJ is what his name is in the movie. They kind of build off of that family. That's why they have a ranch out in kind of the middle of nowhere. Obviously, movies and stuff like that with all the CGI, practical effects and stuff almost seems like a dying breed. So they own a horse ranch and they use that for the movies. But obviously, you kind of see in there that they could save money getting a CGI. They don't really need a horse there. So honestly, I enjoyed this movie. After the scripture too, after reading the scripture and kind of what it said, it kind of opens the movie up a little bit more for me as well. This movie does, like I said, have a lot of hidden meanings. Look in the background of people's offices and people's houses and stuff like that. I know there was one movie in the background, obviously because Jordan Peele is really big into promoting black actors and black movies and stuff like that. Like, obviously. So there's a lot of hidden not characters, but hidden meaning and stuff behind. I think there's one movie poster. It was the first movie that Sidney Poitier wrote and directed, and I believe he starred in it as well. I don't know if he wrote it, but I know he directed it, and I know he starred in it. So that's in the background as well, and it was like an old Western movie. So that's just really awesome to kind of see and hidden meanings and hidden little gems in the background and stuff. Steven Yeun, also in this movie, he plays a kind of a rival cattle ranch. He makes a name for himself, kind of just being the amusement park ish, because obviously OJ and his sister, they have a ranch, but it's more of like just an old school ranch. They're off the grid. and that's it. They don't use any gimmicks or anything like that. And then Steven Yeun's character obviously does the exact opposite. So I don't want to get into spoilers, because obviously when you start to kind of break down Steven Yeun's character and how they differ from OJ and his family, it kind of gets into more or less what the movie's about, and kind of where Jordan Peele wanted to take it. I will say this: the alien or aliens, or however many there are, they look really good. The imagery is really awesome. Also, again, the imagery behind what they look like and how they look and how they act, and what happens between OJ and his sister and all of that. It really kind of feeds into what Jordan Peele wanted to do for this movie, what the meaning was behind this movie. So I 100% would go see this movie. You're probably going to need a second watch. If you like Jordan Peele's movies, you're definitely going to want to watch this. It's really not horror like his other two movies are, which kind of the trailers really led into that. They make you think it's going to be more of like a horror-ish type of movie. Honestly, go into it expecting sci-fi with horror aspects. There is honestly horrifying imagery in this movie. There were a couple of things where I went and saw it with my girlfriend. There were a couple of things where I kind of looked over there and I was just like, I would lose my mind if I was in that situation. That's really horrifying. So, yeah, I mean, go see it. Probably going to need a second. I know a lot of people probably won't like this as much as his first two movies. Honestly, I'm kind of in that boat. I enjoyed it, and I liked, obviously, the deeper meaning to it and stuff like that, and how you had to kind of look into it and talk through stuff. But still, I would say it's still a good movie, still enjoyable. If you like Jordan Peele's movies, if you like horror, if you like sci-fi, if you like aliens, you're going to like this movie regardless. I would definitely go see it in the theaters. I will say this: the bass, when the saucer or whatever you want to call it hits, it's frightening. The whole movie theater shakes, not just the one little theater you're in. The whole building seems like it shaked. It was kind of insane. But yeah, movie comes out today and tomorrow. So are you guys going to see it? Do you want to pass? Are you a big fan of Jordan Peele? Have you seen it already? And if you have, do you like it more than the other two? Leave it down in the comments below. And then also like, subscribe, hit the bell notification down below. That way you get every video that I put out. Trying to push these videos out. I feel like I'm doing a pretty good job with it. Trying to push up to 100 subscribers. Trying to do a little giveaway, kind of getting that in the works for 100 subscribers. So when we get there, we're getting there, and I'm giving stuff away. I already got a stack of stuff kind of off to the side. I want to give away. I mean, I love my subscribers. Everybody that leaves comments, likes, everything like that. Much appreciated. So, see you guys later.